but I got to get my stuff done. And I'm making this video basically because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to open up a small business, such as this grocery store. Welcome back to this channel, or welcome to this channel, depending if you're a new viewer or not. We're happy to have you here. But yeah, I wanted to make this video to show you guys what a day actually is like for someone who is working and owning their own business slash this is our grocery store. The thing is with that is we're not exactly open today, so I want to show you what it's like to have a day off. You got to be on top of everything, and I'm going to go over kind of how we run a regular day running a grocery store. And this is our life for the last 3 years. If you're into running a small business or personal finance, this channel could be for you, so subscribe down below. And liking this video really helps this small business grow, so if you want to just take a second to do that as well, we really appreciate that. And I'm going to try to wake up a little bit here because I got here very early because I'm trying to get my stuff done. And yeah, it's not going great right now. Alright, probably wondering why we're here on a day off per se, or why we're here this early. Well, to be honest with you, there's not going to be many days off when you first start your small business. You're going to be working 24/7. It does get easier, and I can vouch for that. It did get easier after a couple years in. The first year you're crawling, the second year you're kind of barely walking, and the third year you can kind of do it routinely with your eyes closed, but you're still going to be working a ton, right? And a day like today when we're off, guess what we're doing? We're going through all the inventory, we're stocking up new things, we're making sure we have everything coming in for this week to get all set up. So at the end of the day, a day off really is just a day off without customers, and that's also nice to have. You need a day off without customers or else you go crazy. So yeah, we're running through all the shelves, we're restocking, and usually every Monday Felicia does all the stocking, I make a video. It's been happening for about 2 years now, so yeah, we're pretty consistent with that, so that's good. It's kind of a routine we got going on. But yeah, just follow it this way. First year you're crawling, second year you're stumbling around, and third year it's like just kind of walking cool on a routine, do what you want. As long as everything's getting done, you're happy. Mind you, there's a ton to do every single day, and I'm going to kind of go over it in this video. Find yourself with days or weeks where there's just too much to do and you can never catch up. Well, that will be your lifestyle when you open up a small business for many years to come. There will always be a to-do list that you'll never satisfy. You'll knock off 3-4 things, but 10 more things will get added to it. You'll finally get what you think is caught up, but then you'll remember you have another 10 things to do. And that's kind of why we take the one day off, to try to catch up on building the business rather than working in the business. Because when you're working 6 days a week, you're focused on the hands-on, dealing with customers, stocking the shelves with what you have, but you never get a chance to work on the business, to grow it, to make the social media platform more effective. Things like the overall kind of overarching tasks kind of get missed in the day-to-day. So you take that one day to kind of make sure everything's looking good, everything's looking neat, everything is up to date. You're checking inventory, making sure nothing's expired on the shelves. You're bringing in new equipment. This is the day you want to have to be able to kind of oversee your whole store and see how to make it better for the future. Now, whether you do that on that day is your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. It's just my advice on what's been working for us. So on this day, I end up going through about 20 to 25 emails, between paying bills, invoices, seeing if there's new products that people are sending to our store for samples or to order new products. There's always a vendor out there, trying to get products into our store. I'm also, dealing with any customer service issues on this day. You have to take care of this stuff day to day as well, but it will pile up week to week, so this is the day you want to try to catch up on that. So I do spend a lot of time on the phone during a day like this. This is more of a day on the life of a grocer who is closed on this day in a life. I can also do another one in the future on a day in the life while the store is running. There's customers. If you guys want that, please leave that in the comments down below, because I need to know what you guys like to see, and I'm always willing to accommodate our content to help you guys out even further. We got some expired stuff on this shelf, so see what I mean? You gotta check everything. You gotta be on top of everything. Try to be, as productive as possible, and that's the issue. You never are able to switch off, but you have to find a way to learn how to switch off, or else you'll never stop working. You'll never leave. There's always something to do at the end of the night. Even if you did 10 things, guess what? There's going to be an 11th. However, you have to realize there's always tomorrow, and just do it tomorrow. For certain things, you'll never stop working. But, you have to call it a day sometime, or else you'll literally never leave this place. So a main thing you're going to want to do when you have... Actually, there's a smudge on this camera, I just noticed. Or it's a scratch. So, just to go over exactly, the main thing you're going to be doing on a Tuesday is going through all your products, your inventory. You don't have to pull everything out, but just making sure that each product isn't expired. I'm telling you, people do not like seeing expired stuff. It kind of gives the vibe that you don't care about your store. It's probably dark around here if you want to come this way. And it kind of gives the vibe that you're not really busy enough to run this store, because you have products that's just sitting expired. So people aren't picking up the products. So why would I want to shop at a store that has old products? So things like that you have been sitting here for too long, you kind of have an idea on what's about to expire. If you're buying your own product, you'll notice what's selling too long, and guess what? When it doesn't sell anymore, you don't carry it. Products that don't move serve you no purpose. They may look good on the shelves, that's great, but you don't really want any statues just sitting there staring at you every day. You want this to become $5. You want this to become $6. This is not product. This is just sitting money. You want this stuff to keep rotating. And yeah, that's the store's logo there. So yeah, that's the main thing we do on Mondays. Go over product, restock the shelves, and make sure there's nothing sitting there getting ugly. So also Mondays, we do a little bit more thorough of a cleaning. We usually do a nice full mop of the store, spray down the counters. We like to use a natural cleaner usually, but I do recommend for most health and safety, certifications, that they do like to see a little bit of water and bleach, because bleach apparently to them kills everything, which is probably right. So yeah, keep some water and bleach in a spray bottle and everybody's happy. Alright, welcome back to my office. Okay, we got a lot going on back here as well. I do spend a good amount of the day, we try to get this done early. Like, we get here pretty early, so I don't spend a lot of the day per se. We try to get out of here by noon at the latest. But I spend a lot of the day in here when we're off, paying bills and finding new inventory. You really want to be on top of all the trends and all the new products, and kind of all of the... right now is all keto, vegan, gluten-free. You want to be on top of all the new products, because you have the ability, and this is your advantage against the big box stores, to get new products in before they ever can. Because if you're doing the buying, it's just you contacting whoever you buy from, finding the product and bringing it in, and they tend to take a little longer because I'm not sure why. Maybe they have to go through more testing to see if it'll actually sell, or they're waiting on getting better pricing. But you have the ability to find those products and deal with local vendors who maybe the big box stores won't deal with these local vendors. So it makes your store unique. So we're always looking for, local products made by, regular people like you and me, not huge corporations, to really stand apart in the business. If you're going to be carrying, Chips Ahoy and Oreos, that's fine. But don't think it's going to move off the shelves, because Walmart down the street has it for $1.50 less than you can even buy it for. So just know that you need to have different products than anybody else. You can get products much faster, and that's exactly what I do. There's supposed to be a laptop here. There's not, because that is not happening right now. I have to do everything from my phone again today, because my laptop is actually at home. See, when you wake up early and you don't really pay attention, you just kind of, mosey out the door, you end up forgetting things. So now I'm doing all that stuff on this phone, which can be done, but it's just not as nice to sit down, see products, at their full detail, and be able to have a full screen to, work on. Paying bills, I can do it from anywhere. They're still miserable, but I'd rather work on a computer when it's like over an hour, just because, I don't know, it just feels better. Yeah, so make sure you include that in your expected day in the life of a grocery store owner. A lot of bills are being paid. The second thing I want to really go over is there's going to be a lot of automatic withdrawals, a lot of checks being written that are coming in and out of your account. So you want to be on top of your banking, and Monday is the day where I go through everything and make sure there's no like weird charges, or we're not paying any interest charges on overdue fees, or any credit cards that need to be paid or paid. Monday is a lot of banking that I end up doing. You really want to keep track of almost every transaction, if not every transaction, seeing what's going in and out as much as possible. If you can keep track of that, I'm telling you, that's a lot of the struggle on why a lot of businesses fail. They don't know where their money's going. They know when it's coming in, but they see, this check went out, this check went out, this check went out, but you got to keep track of what these checks are actually meaning, because, there will be people trying to take advantage of you. If people can take advantage of you in business, they will. You need to be on top of everything. Like I keep saying in this video, this is one business where you got to be really strict with, and every business of course, but there's just so much going on in a grocery store, so many products, so many different vendors, and if you have employees, they obviously need to get paid. So this is the day where you want to spend, going over every single banking thing, making sure all the bills are paid, and that you pay yourself maybe on a Monday. And at the end of the day, if everyone's paid and you're paid, well, then everybody's happy. I think you guys got the gist of it. There's probably a million things I can show you. I should give you guys a nice grocery store tour one day, show you what's actually going on in this place. But yeah, you got the idea. Even on a day off, we're grinding, we're still powering through all the tasks that need to be done. We're really trying to get our stuff done around here, because I'm telling you, once you fall behind, there's no catching up. And we've fallen behind a few times, and it takes a while to get out of that hole and back into a good rhythm of things. Once you start leaving this thing here, that thing there, this thing over there, then everything kind of piles up, and you get more stressed out than before. There's an old saying, I don't know if you believe it or not. If you're busy, it's because you're lazy. Now think about that. It doesn't really make sense on like the surface value, but if you're busy where you can't catch up or anything, it's because you were lazy previously and didn't set up the right systems to make your busy period effective and done quickly. So if I'm busy doing this, that, and this and that, it's because I was relaxing before and wasn't caught up on the things that needed to be done while I had a busy period. It really helps me kind of stay motivated, that concept. There's going to be times no matter what, you're going to be busy, but it doesn't, we're talking about those times where you have 5 things to do, but you left them to the last minute because you were lazy before. So anyways, I hope you'd enjoyed this glimpse of what it's like to run a grocery store day to day. There's a million things we can get into, so if you're into this grocery store lifestyle or small business lifestyle, please subscribe down below, and we're going to keep pushing these videos out. Have a good day.